Not even. Not even.
Okay.
I'm not really drinking it yet, am I?
No. We actually got in the next episode too coming up. There's one of the outtakes of we're only starting the episode. You just about finished your glass of wine. And keep it. Okay, he's up, Brian. He goes, oh shit! Whoops. G'day guys, welcome to a new episode of Bogan'S Guide to Wine. I'm Sam.
On the keyboard.
And I'm Brian, because I just live next door. Let's go.
That's brilliant. Today we are having a, just jump straight into it, we are going to have a Cabernet Malbec from Cabernet Valley from Jeanneret. Now we've had Jeanneret before, you and I reviewed their...
the Wonder Wine Rosé.
The Rosé, that's right, and that was quite a...
That was a stunner.
Very tasty rosé, if I recall.
Yes.
So, expecting big things.
Yep. I'm always expecting big things. It's great.
Now, Brian and I have discussed this labelling. I'm interested in your first impressions on this labelling, Kibble.
Look, there's a lot going on.
There's
a lot
of
going on.
information.
You know, various harvest dates, etc., etc. We've got the Fibonacci spiral there.
You knew what it was.
Yeah, he does.
I thought it was an elephant trunk.
Perfection.
Now, I know you were quite in depth on it before.
Oh yes, look, this has not been done with a potato stem, or it's absolutely magnificent potato stem, and it's textured, so if you're blind you can find the Jeanneret without a doubt at all. It's a lovely looking thing.
Hear that?
There's some texture there.
There's some texture, but that's the lines running right across the whole thing, so that's interesting. It looks pretty dark.
Pretty dark.
Very dark. Although there's the edge of the meniscus. That was my turn.
Oh, yeah.
But there is a nice little ruby sort of shine to the edge there. It goes from very, very deep black to a dark ruby maroon.
But don't they all, to be honest?
Well, this is how you work out how old wine is, Brian. So on the edge there, so what you've got happening here is...
Or you can look at the label.
When you're comparing it on these brand new Bogan'S Guide to Wine cards that
they're enormous
we're giving
too.
Away to.
These aren't sherry glasses, these are just big cards.
Yeah, we're just really tiny. What an old wine will do is that edge will start off quite clear and slowly turn into something deep and black.
Right.
And the older red wine gets, the paler it gets, or the lighter it gets.
Okay.
And the white wine does the reverse.
Oh.
So what's happening here, you can tell straight up that this is a very young wine because there's not much...
That's not happening.
That's
Yeah.
not happening.
Yeah.
So, I'm look at this, and this is 2016, so yeah, it's not a very
I
old
consider
wine at all.
myself educated. Thank you.
This looks pretty leggy, as you would expect from a deep, dark, what was it? The Cabernet Malbec.
It's certainly a dribbly wine.
Very dribbly.
Oh yeah, it's dribbly. There's many legs.
Okay,
Well, isn't
now,
it the speed of the legs rather than the length?
it's all something to take into account. With how dense they are, how many they are, how fast they drop
The
down.
length of the legs is relevant to how the level of your glass and how much you swirl it too. Because if you only give
You're
it
doing
a
this.
bit of a swirl,
Long-
you're not going to get long legs, are
Like
you?
if we were drinking it out of a yard, you'd say, shit, imagine
Drink it
the
out of the
alcohol in
yard
this.
Hey!
You won the last alcohol call. We're going to call that.
Oh, I'm going to say it's definitely got a bit of a kick behind it, and I'm actually going to go 13.5.
Okay, Brian.
Well, I was actually going to go 13.5 too, because I don't think it has got that much.
We'll tell you
I
what,
don't
I'll go
consider
13.49, you go 13.51.
Well, hang on, I'll swirl it a bit more.
Oh, you do that.
Okay, didn't make any difference. 13.5.
So, what are you?
13.5.
13.5, and you're going. Oh, I'm going to go 14.5. I'm going to put a whole degree on that.
Ooh,
14.5%. Stampy brings it home.
Dust.
Dust.
That's what I get. Dust.
tarmac after that first rain at the end of summer.
I'm going straight to my favourite, mate, and that's the chocolate-coated leather jacket. That's that's leathery and chocolatey, and
That sounds like something what happens after a really big night on the piss, doesn't it?
at Brian's house.
Blackcurrant as well. Blackcurrant dust.
Blackcurrant. I was going to say, I don't know if this is weird, but I got a hint of mushroom there. Kind of a little bit of a mushroomy, earthy...
Some shiitake?
Possibly.
I think you've been eating the mushrooms.
No, I think there's like a bit of an earthy thing with all the... Because it's very bright, isn't it?
It's lively. Yes.
Yeah, look, this is very jumpy. Okay.
There's almost a bit of cherry there for me, though. And I'm thinking that's more the Malbec than the Cab. But that's
Yeah,
there's
definitely some
a
cherry.
lot of the
Very
Cab.
cherry ripe. Right, a remix.
Instant dryness.
There is some dryness
dry.
there.
One of the things I don't know whether this is a good wine, but it's perfectly drinkable, but I'm not a great lover of dry wine. And if the first thing I taste is dryness, it's rather lost me, even if it's good, because, I mean, it's liquid, it's meant to be wet.
What I tasted here was the smell of that leatheriness, and it's not a tangible flavour, but I could...
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Like, it tasted what it smelled like, which I reckon is good. Then the dryness did kick in, but I think it's turned into quite a nice powdery finish. The more I'm talking, it's got a nice...
And it is
powdery...
it's lingering nicely on the palate too. So, and there's a myriad of flavours in there.
Yeah, I think it's
lovely.
Quite exciting myself.
It's different.
Now you've had time... No, you're not digging it?
It's too dry for me.
So-
Hey, but you know,
what about the
I
flavours?
do not
The
like-
flavours
You
are-
ever had a dry rosé? No, not really. It's better because on a rosé thing. I just find that this is. It should
Always
have more
comes back
stuff
to
than
rosé.
just dry.
I know.
Well, that is the thing you compare things. That is the gold standard rosé.
What are you reckoning, boys? What's... well, we've got a pretty good idea what you're thinking.
I would put this one into the quirky section.
Quirky again, eh?
It's like it's taste like it's a nice robust red. It's got some lovely berry flavours and some rich fruit and things, but that dryness but again there's that element of, you know, you can tell there's something other than the Cabernet in there.
I thoroughly enjoy this. I reckon this is bouncy. I reckon this is
It's good.
juicy.
I'm
It's
not
got lots of
saying it's
flavour going
bad,
on.
but it definitely goes into the quirky category.
Yeah, yeah. And
Because
quirky
it's a
too.
bit different.
I do like a bit of quirk. I reckon this might be a bit more of a foodie sort of wine. I'm really enjoying it on its own, but I'm trying to imagine what kind of...
I'm enjoying
big
it more
slab.
of a third big mouthful now. This
Well,
is
it does
starting
happen.
to come
You
through
can't make an instant
I think
decision about it.
I think it's one that you'd definitely have 2 or 3 goes at pairing it with something before you got it right. It's one of those ones where there's some nuances there and things that don't just say, oh yeah, this is going to be great with the steak.
I'm thinking this to go with something really good, very not gamey, something like a big chunk of venison or real scallopini or something like that.
Something different.
Because it's punchy and I reckon it'll lift up a nice juicy piece of meat. How much do you reckon you'll pay for a bottle of this?
I haven't got much for a start, but how much will I pay?
Yep.
I would give you a good $20 because it's nice. In
See,
a dry way.
I'd be more probably up around the 28 to 30, I think.
I wouldn't be surprised paying 35, possibly up to 45.
Yeah,
I've
look,
been gazumped.
lot of little things with the attention to detail,
It's
like
not,
even
it's not what you want to pay for it, it's what you think it's worth.
texture on the cap of the bottle, not just the label.
Yeah, it's just a little thing. It's a little thing.
So you can rub that one all sorts of ways. And I think it could actually be.
Yes.
You can take that bottle home now, Brian.
It could possibly be a very, very diverse wine as far as the different environments that you're going to tackle that one in.
So you're saying about 20? What are you
Yeah,
saying?
I said about 28 to
Nice wine,
30.
it's a nice wine.
Yeah, and I'm going to go 35. K-Bone.
Brian gets it 22.
Oh, nice. Good value for the price.
I really should know better because, you know, these good
And that's without
boutique
label,
wineries
too.
just from Australia, they send us. It's the guys that make these affordable stuff that they can't get their message out because they can't get in the supermarkets or the supermarkets don't support them or however the story
Well,
is.
this deserves supporting. It's a nice one.
I think it's fantastic.
It's just for me, it's dry.
And so I must give it 20. Was it 22?
22. Deal and a half.
Freaking
That's
steal.
with the label.
Nice.
It's
Quickie.
with the label and the lid.
Yeah.
Out of 10.
Um,
At $22 a bottle.
look, the
Nice.
price factor kicks it up a notch.
9.
8.9. not quite a 9, but an 8.9.
Oh, yes.
Well, I'm going to put it at 8 because it's too dry for me.
And it's
If you
not
like
a
the
rosé
dry
wine.
wine, it's great.
And that's what, there's no right or wrong. It's good. That's why I'm encouraging Brian to be himself.
Brutally honest. He's
Brutally
a
honest. I'll be brutally honest with you later. Till next time, guys. Thanks, Jeanneret, for sending this in. It was fantastic. We
Yes.
thoroughly enjoyed it. $22, that's mental. Go buy yourself lots and lots of that. Till next time, this has been Bogan'S Guide to Wine. Get in ya.
Tatty bye.
That's how you end it. Perfect.
Now you can rock your very own Bogan's Guide to Wine t-shirt. Visit bogansguidetowine.com.au. Get it on ya.
Nobody soaks it off, throws the wine away, and then wanders off the label.
Oh, I used to do that all the time before the internet, mate. I used to peel.
Fruit bat.
I used to peel off the labels, and I have my little private little what do you call it? Just a little school book. You know, the scrapbook. And I'd peel the label off, and I'd make my own little personal.
And he was
notes.
only 4.
I'm glad you said you used to do that.
You took these labels off. Which side would be the front and the back of the bottle?
That's a bit existential,
front,
mate.
back, front, back.